What's up, everyone? It's me, the Osprey. Today, I'm here to talk about something very special that I've wanted to talk about way before I've even started my YouTube channel. It's about something that Sega introduced to Japan in November 27th, 1998. And in 1999, in North America, a group of people were really excited, anticipating September 9th, also known as 9/9/99. And while this thing might have only had a very short existence, dying in April of 2001, it was something that really changed the way people look at video games. Something so unique, so groundbreaking, so innovative, and so appealing that people would still think about it and talk about it to this day. What I'm talking about can only be one video game system. The Sega Dreamcast. Here it is, Sega's final home video game system, the Dreamcast. Introduced in Japan in 1998 and in North America in 1999. It is an interesting piece of video game history, to say the least. We have the iconic Dreamcast logo right here, and we have this light here which turns orange, just like the logo when it turns on. In North America and Japan, orange is the color for the Dreamcast logo and the light. But in Europe, this swirl logo and this light turn blue instead of orange. We have our power button here, and we have the open button for the disc tray. And one thing you need to know about is to be very, very careful with the Dreamcast laser. It can be very, very, very fragile, but the system still works pretty well. We've got our Sega logo. It has 1, 2, 3, 4 controller ports, and the Dreamcast was also one of the very first home video game systems which featured online gaming with this modem right here. This here is a Dreamcast controller. The Dreamcast is a retro system. This almost looks like something from the future. Got our analog stick, D-pad, start button, A, B, X, and Y buttons, and we have our two shoulder buttons, left and right. They almost feel like the triggers on guns or something. Yeah, feels really, really cool to hold, really comfortable. But wait, I feel like something's missing here. We're missing this. The Visual Memory Unit, also known as the VMU for short. What does it do? It's the memory card for the Dreamcast. It goes right here in the controller. And there's a visual screen now in the middle of your controller, which has certain functions and features with certain games. You can browse your save game data and manage files. And you can also copy files from one VMU to another by plugging them in together like this. This is pretty elaborate stuff for its time. The Dreamcast VMU is powered by two CR2032 batteries in this little compartment with the screw right here, but you don't need to worry. CR2032 batteries are extremely easy to come by and not very expensive. So here's my collection of Dreamcast games. Well, at least for right now. The Dreamcast has ports of arcade games like Crazy Taxi and Soul Calibur, sports games like NFL 2K and World Series Baseball 2K1, ports of first-person shooters for the PC like Unreal Tournament, novelty games like Who Wants to Beat Up a Millionaire, and epic adventure games like Shenmue. But enough with the talk. Let's fire this thing up and play some games. One last thing I forgot to mention, the Dreamcast is 128 bits, which made handling arcade games like Crazy Taxi a breeze. And some games like Soul Calibur had even better graphics than the arcade version. Shenmue is a revolutionary adventure game with a deep storyline and an unforgettable cast of characters. The game's open-world exploration system was way ahead of its time. Not only could you interact and have conversations with NPCs, you could also buy a soda from this vending machine, or even buy a minifigure of Dr. Robotnik from Sonic the Hedgehog from this capsule toy machine. Unreal Tournament needs no introduction to first-person shooter fans, but I'd love to give an Osprey's Nest-sized shout-out to Stone Age Gamer, who also has a YouTube channel and an eBay store where I bought this game from for my Dreamcast. And one of the coolest features about the Dreamcast VMU aren't just the little dot matrix animations in each game. In NFL 2K, you could call your plays not from the TV, but from the VMU screen on your controller, without your opponent being able to see what play you picked. Here I go! Ugh! Medic! The Dreamcast and its games and accessories can go from really expensive to really cheap, depending on the condition and the circumstances. But even if you don't plan on getting a Dreamcast, I believe that it's a system that you should say that you've at least played it before. And why is that? It's because so many people were excited when they got this system when it first came out, and because it was discontinued so abruptly, all those people were so disheartened and so shocked, and a lot of them still feel it today, unfortunately. So if you have a friend that has a Sega Dreamcast, or if you're at a game shop and there's one available to play, it is nice to get the opportunity to at least play it. So that way when you've played it, you'll understand exactly how they feel, and you'll understand exactly what they're talking about when they talk about the Dreamcast. The Dreamcast may be discontinued, but it's not dead. I hope you enjoyed this review. I'll see you guys later. Bye.